Hey, sixth graders, we are back. Now we're on example 4, and it's going to start to get a little tough here. So, we got these story problems, and we got to write an equation and then solve it. So, what does it say? It says your parents give you $20 to help buy the new pair of shoes shown. After you buy the shoes, you have $5.50 left. Write and solve an equation to find out how much money you had before your parents gave you $20. So now I don't know if we can read this. It says 59 something. So first we need to figure out what we need to know. We need to know the starting amount plus the amount your parents gave you minus the cost of the shoes is the amount left equals. Okay, so now we got to find out what these all are. So let S be the starting amount. We don't know what that is. That's what we want to find out. That's our variable. S plus 20 would be the amount your parents gave you. We know they gave you $20. Okay, minus the cost of the shoes, which is $59.95. I couldn't read that, but now we know that it's $59.95 equals the leftover amount, $5.50. So how do we solve this? Got a few steps here to do. Rewrite it as S plus 20 minus $59.95 equals $5.50. So then we're going to do inverse operations. Okay, we're going to undo everything on this side so that we can get S all alone. And so we're going to add $59.95 to both sides. Plus $59.95 plus $59.95 to keep the equation equal. Okay, so that leaves me with S plus 20 equals 65.45. So remember what we did here was we added 59.95, and that basically makes this 0 and makes it go away. Okay, so now I'm just left with S plus 20 equals 65.45. Now we've seen this before, so I subtract 20 from both sides, minus 20 minus 20, and I end up with S equals 45.45. So I know that's a lot of stuff, but this tells us that you had $45.45 before your parents gave you the money. So we got to kind of break it down into the small steps and plug everything in where it goes and then solve once we have the equation. Okay? So keep the notes handy when you're doing your assignment. Let's look at another one. You climb 12 feet on a rock climbing wall that is 25 feet high. Write and solve an equation to find the distance to the top. Okay? So we need to figure out what we need to know.
You climb 12 feet on a rock climbing wall that is 25 feet high. Write and solve an equation to find the distance to the top. First, let's write an equation. To do this, we will write a word sentence. The word sentence says, the distance climbed plus the distance to the top is the height of the wall. Now let's match the information in the problem with the word sentence. First, let's find the distance climbed. In the word problem, it says that you climbed 12 feet. Now let's find the distance to the top. This information is not given in the problem, so this will be our variable. Let's let D be the distance to the top. Now let's find the height of the wall. In the word problem, it says that the rock climbing wall is 25 feet high. Now that we know the information in the word sentence, we can write an equation. The distance climbed, which is 12 feet, plus the distance to the top, which is our variable D, equals the height of the wall, which is 25 feet. So, an equation to find the distance to the top is 12 plus D equals 25. Next, we need to solve an equation. 12 plus D equals 25. First, let's use the commutative property to rewrite the equation. D plus 12 equals 25. To solve the equation, we need to get D by itself. To do this, we will use the inverse operation of addition, which is subtraction. So, to undo the addition, we will subtract 12 from each side. Remember, we are subtracting from each side because we need to make sure that the equation is balanced. On the left-hand side, D plus 12 minus 12 is D. And on the right-hand side, 25 minus 12 is 13. D equals 13 is a solution of the equation 12 plus D equals 25. However, 13 is not the answer to the problem. Distance means that the solution has a unit. The units in this problem are feet. So, the distance to the top is 13 feet.
13 feet. Okay, so we had to write the equation and then undo it and then solve. Let's take a look at these ones and we'll do these together. So s plus 8 equals 17. So I need to subtract 8 minus 8 minus 8, and I end up with, let's actually, okay, oops, sorry, that's okay. So I need to subtract 8 minus 8 minus 8, and I end up with s equals 9. Here we have to subtract 6 minus 6 minus 6, and 9 minus 6 is 3, so y equals 3. Here I need to subtract 13 because this is positive 13. Okay, so minus 13 leaves me with m equals 7. Last one, you eat 8 blueberries and your friend eats 11 blueberries from a package. There are 23 blueberries left. Write and solve an equation to find the number of blueberries in a full package. So we start off with x, which is the total amount in the package, minus 8, which is how many you ate, minus 11, which is how many your friend ate, equals 23. So we're going to add 8 to both sides, and you end up with 31. And then you're going to add 11 to both sides, and you end up with 42. So x is equal to 42 blueberries before you started. All right. Hopefully, if you're doing okay, awesome. If not, make sure you stay in the Google Live meets and we can work on stuff together. Okay? That's it for example 4. See ya.